Alright, so we've gone over how to view your waveforms over here by selecting different size waveforms or video film strips. But there's also a nifty shortcut where if you simply hold down Control Option and hit your up or down key, you will increase or decrease the size of the waveform and or video film strip. Really cool shortcut I like to use. We've also gone over how to display your audio meters over here simply by clicking this little button icon right here. And we just went over the basic functions of roles and sub-roles and how you can display and utilize them in different ways. So now let's dive into the next important feature to understand about audio in Final Cut Pro, which are audio components. Now over here in the timeline you'll see Scene 1 Take 8. This clip seemingly has one audio track to it. But if you right click and click Expand Audio Components, you will see that there are actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 audio tracks in this one audio component. If we come over here to the left to our dialogue subrole and click this little button over here, we will be told what they are. You have a boom, you have channel 6, which is some arbitrary designation, and it looks like it's a silent channel, so I'm apt to just click that like that. Then you've got the lavalier for Chip, the lavalier for Justin, and the mix coming from the audio machine. So in a lot of ways you might want to get rid of your mix tracks as well, as you simply want to utilize the original ISOs or isolated audio tracks. And here you have your boom on top. So now that we know what audio tracks are what, we can better, as we go along, figure out what waveforms mean what lines of dialogue on screen. So essentially a component is a collapsible container in which all the audio of a single clip is contained. Now when you're in this expanded view here with your roles open, you cannot right click and collapse your audio components back down. But if you click on this button right here, they will collapse for you. Right click these guys to collapse their audio components back into place. And go ahead and zoom out so we can just see the bird's eye view again. Now in a lot of instances you might say, oh well, let's say I want the video edit to move over here but not the audio. How can I do that without separating the audio by going to detach audio, which is something I never recommend doing. Well, essentially what you're going to want to do is either expand the audio like that, in which case the audio does now stay separate from the video, or go ahead and collapse the audio. You can simply show audio lanes, and there again you see that this audio has already been J-cut over to the previous scene. So this is a really easy, quick way to do J and L cuts like we had gone through before as well. The last thing I'll express again is that if you do ever want to get rid of some audio in your timeline, let's go ahead and expand these components down. Let's say this clip right over here has a lot of static in it and you want to get rid of it. If you go up over here into your audio panel on the inspector, you will see that you have all of your different tracks over here. Let's say this was the track in question. I would simply untick this right here. Basically, it is deleting it from the timeline, as you can see down below, but it isn't deleting it from the clip entirely. That way you can always bring it back later if you decide.